to the sweetest children in the whole world. Do you know what day it is today? Erica, do you remember?
Of course, it's Jimmy's birthday. He's finally 11 years old.
That's right. Let's sing to him together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my sweet boy. 11 years of light you've brought into this world. Come here and give me a birthday hug.
Thank you, Nanny. You know, I've decided that this year, for my 11th birthday, I want to do something big. Something I've always dreamed of.
Oh, I'm curious. Tell us, what have you decided?
I've decided that I'm going to learn how to play the violin. For real. I already asked Mom and Dad.
Oh, Jimmy, that is absolutely wonderful. Your mother did whisper something to me about it this morning. You know, playing the violin isn't just about holding a bow and strings. It's like speaking without words. When you play, you take all your joy and sometimes even your sadness and turn them into sounds that touch people's hearts. It's one of the most beautiful things humans can do.
But Nanny, who even thought of that first? Who invented this thing called music?
What a great question, Erica. That is exactly what I wanted to tell you about today. Today, we are going to learn about the firsts, the people who invented the crafts we still know today, and it's connected to the story of Cain. Do you remember when we talked about Cain?
Yes, the one who had to wander the earth.
Correct. And the Torah tells us in great detail about his children and grandchildren. Let's see if you can follow the family line. Cain was the father of Enoch. Enoch was the father of Irad. Irad was the father of Mehujael. Mehujael was the father of Methushael. And Methushael was the father of Lamech.
Wow, Nanny, that's so many names. Why is it important for us to know this whole list?
That is a very important question. The Torah wants us to understand that all these people are the descendants of Cain. Remember how Cain was afraid that people would hurt him? God gave him a promise that his family line would be protected for 7 generations. Lamech, who we are talking about now, is that 7th generation. He and his family were the ones who began building the world as we know it.
So, what did Lamech do?
Lamech was the first to marry 2 wives, Ada and Zillah. Let's talk about Ada's children. She had 2 sons, Jabal and Jubal. Jabal was a man of nature. He was a shepherd, living in tents and raising livestock. He looked at what Abel had done a long time ago, before the story of Cain and Abel ended, and he decided to bring that craft back to the world. He lived in quiet, isolated places, learned how to lead the sheep, how to get milk from them, and how to use their wool to make clothes. He was the inventor of the shepherd's life.
And his brother Jubal? Was he a shepherd too?
Oh no, Jubal was a completely different type of person. While Jabal was working hard with the sheep, Jubal was listening to the wind blowing through the reeds by the river, or the sound of a string being stretched tight. He said, "I want to create a sound that I can control." He took a wooden box, stretched strings over it, and invented the very first violin, the lyre. He also took a hollow reed and invented the first flute. Every musician in the world, even you, Jimmy, when you start playing next week, is continuing the path started by Jubal.
Nanny, wait a second. Like this one?
Exactly like that, Erica. I can't believe your mother kept this lyre all these years. I gave it to her when she was only 6 years old. She used to sit for hours playing gentle melodies.
That sounds so peaceful. And what about the children of the second wife, Zillah?
Zillah had 2 children, Tubal-Cain and Naamah. Tubal-Cain was a very strong boy. He wasn't drawn to sheep or music. He was drawn to fire and metals. He invented the craft of blacksmithing. He learned how to take copper and iron, heat them up, and sharpen them into tools. Because of him, people could suddenly make iron plows to farm the land much more easily, or sharp sickles to harvest the wheat. He invented the tools that help us survive.
And his sister Naamah, what did she invent?
Her name, Naamah, says it all. It means pleasant. Some say she invented the art of singing and chanting. She would take Jubal's melodies and add beautiful words to them. Do you understand, my loved ones? All these children, Jabal, Jubal, Tubal-Cain, and Naamah, used their divine spark. Each one of them had a special talent that they developed to make the world a better and more interesting place.
But Nanny, how did they know how to do it? They didn't have a teacher and no YouTube to learn from.
Exactly, Jimmy. And that is the big secret of today's episode. Creativity doesn't come from the outside. It comes from within. God planted a spark in each of them. They just had to listen to it and practice. Tubal-Cain probably got burned by the fire many times before he managed to make a perfect plow. Jubal probably broke many strings before he made a violin that sounded beautiful.
So do we have a spark like that too?
Of course! Every child of Lamech had a spark that brought a blessing to the world. They didn't need computers or phones. They just listened to their hearts and used what they had. And in you, children, and in everyone listening to us, there is a spark like that, something you are good at. The mission is simply to practice it so you can become excellent at it.
Nanny, what is that big box behind the sofa? I didn't see it before.
Oh, Erica, your eyes see everything. I tried to hide it until tonight. Jimmy, this is your birthday present.
Can I open it now, please?
You can, but think for a moment. Soon all your friends will arrive, and your parents will come home with the cake, and there will be a big celebration. Isn't it better to wait for the moment when everyone is together?
You're right, Nanny. I'll wait. But I have a very strong feeling I know what's in there. It's connected to the lesson starting next week, right?
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. And in the meantime, children at home, I have a mission for you. Do you see how each of Lamech's children had a talent? One was a shepherd, one was a musician, one was a blacksmith. You have a spark like that too, something you love to do. Your mission today is to find a friend or family member who has a talent. Maybe they draw beautifully, maybe they build amazing things with Lego, or maybe they are just a very good listener, and tell them, I saw that you have a special talent, and if you keep practicing, you will be amazing. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the next episode where we find out what happened with Naamah. See you soon!